What's going on with Gamestop? And how does that fit in with the Lake Road Advisors' philosophy on investing? Find out in today's video. By now, you've probably heard about GameStop and all the craziness that's gone on with it. If you haven't, the short story is a small group of individual investors on a Reddit board decided to band together and drive up the price of GameStop, a beaten down retailer. The stock ended up going from about $18 a share to over $486 a share in less than a week. And then, unfortunately, as of the time of this video, has gone back down to around $55 a share. Really an incredible amount of volatility in a short period of time. Now, there is a lot to unpack with this story, and there's many different angles. Number one, Wall Street versus Pedestrian Street, or David versus Goliath. Hasn't Wall Street been doing this and banding together for the longest time and doing exactly what these individuals did out in public? Next, Robinhood, the app that offers a free trading platform for individual investors. Unfortunately, what individuals found out was it's not really free, and ultimately there is a cost to trading on the platform, which is your own data. Now, Robinhood also had to shut down its trading and cut people off from buying and selling the stock at certain points. But this was because the company was getting margin calls from its clearing agent and was having solvency issues. So it wasn't a question of trying to hurt the small guy or help the big guy. It was really Robinhood trying to stay afloat as a company. And then the last question is short selling good for the economy? Short sellers are folks who take bets against a company doing well. These are folks who believe that a company's prospects aren't as good. And instead of buying the stock long and hoping the price goes up, they short it. And now there's big arguments whether or not these folks are good or bad for the economy. We could spend hours on each one of these topics, but we're not going to do that today. Why? As an individual investor, it's just a waste of your time to try to keep up with this and figure out what is actually going on. Ultimately, it doesn't matter for your end game, which is growing your wealth in a long-term, consistent, risk-adjusted basis. So how do you do this? Here are some of the investment principles we believe in to help you become successful over the long run. Number one, stay away from individual companies or small speculative bets. We believe in purchasing a low-cost, globally diversified portfolio that's going to allow you to smooth out your returns over time. People may say diversification instead, but it's not. It's the way to get risk-adjusted returns in the most efficient way possible. If you want to learn more about how we invest, you can check out Betterment and their low-cost, diversified investing strategy. Number two, when you're investing, don't pay attention to what's going on in terms of what your neighbor's doing or what the market's doing. Invest on your goals, on your time horizon, and most importantly, your risk tolerance. All those three things should help you make a decision in terms of how you're going to invest and the risk that you're going to take. Lastly, focus on what you can control. We have no idea where the stock market is going at Lake Road Advisors. And if anybody tells you they do know, I would be a little bit hesitant to listen to them. What you can control is how much risk you take by how much of a balance of stocks, bonds, and cash you have in your portfolio. And we believe, again, those decisions need to be made based upon your goals, your time horizon, and your risk tolerance. So don't worry about all the craziness going on in the market. Focus on what you can control. If you have any more questions or you'd like us to take a look at your portfolio, please don't hesitate to reach out. We'd be happy to help.